What's up, guys? I'm Grif, and today we're going to talk about review hate. I know I'm coming in a little late on this, but not this past week, the week before that. Breath of the Wild launched, everybody really loves it, except for Jim Sterling, who gave it a review of 7 out of 10, and people could not handle it. 7 out of 10 is still a good score, but apparently it was just the most disastrous thing that anybody could have said, and oh, you've ruined the reputation of the game, and how dare you! There was a huge outcry. It was really, really crazy. And that made me really want to make a video about it, only I knew I wasn't going to have time to last week, so we're doing these bi-weekly now. Anyway, side story, all that matters is, here's the deal. That's ridiculous! Or I'll tell you why I think it's ridiculous, and you can argue with me and we can have a really big discussion, or, you know, really bad time. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So Jim gave Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 7 out of 10. People freaked out. He wasn't the only one that didn't review it 100% favorably, but he was one of the first ones that gave it a numbered review that wasn't a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. I think this is where we get into weird territories about what numbers mean to us anymore with reviews, because 7 is still good. It means it's an enjoyable experience. It means that it is a decent game worth your time. It is just not a 10 out of 10, the most perfect game I've ever played. Apparently, a lot of people felt like it should be, though. And it is a good game. From everything that I've heard, everybody that I know that's playing it, it is fantastic. However, it's not perfect, and it's okay that one reviewer gave it a 7 out of 10, which is still good, but not a perfect score. I think the main thing that everybody really needs to slow their roll down and look at on here is that reviews are opinions. Reviewers have personal feelings towards games and towards different types of gameplay. I'm not going to review a platformer nearly as favorably as, say, somebody like Oaktree or Chicken or any of my other friends, because they're huge on platformers and I don't care for them. So it means that I'm going to nitpick smaller stuff out of it that I may not like. Reviews are personal. I would give it a lower score. Not Zelda. I haven't played it yet. Let's not get out the pitchforks yet. I'm just saying, in general, with our hypothetical platformer review here, I feel differently about it than other people. So I'm going to review it differently than other people, even though we're playing the same game. Reviews aren't facts. Wikis are facts. Reviews are opinions based on how people feel while they're playing the game. And I personally think that it is ridiculous that somebody would want to break out the pitchforks and the torches and go on this huge hate hunt over something that got a 7 out of 10. I think it would be different if he had said, you know what, it was the worst game I've ever played, 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10, something like that. But a 7 is still worth it. And we're still talking quantitative numbers. Numbers are just abstract at this point, and 7 is good. It's on the upper side of the scale, but not perfect. But then people say, oh, 7s are bad, and it means that I should wait on it, and that's why they're upset, because it was on Metacritic, which, oh my god, completely ruined the game's reputation. He gave it a 7 on Metacritic. Oh, calm down. I feel like anytime you have a situation like this where a reviewer is getting a lot of hate over not giving a game a more favorable review score is just ridiculous. And I know I've said ridiculous like 30 times already in this few minutes that we've been here, but really it is kind of crazy and extreme. You're getting that mad and that bent out of shape over something that one person said, instead of looking at the larger picture, which is most people are super enjoying this and it's gotten really high marks from a lot of other people. You zero in on the one person that gave it something sub to what you feel it should be, which is not fair because you're trying to force your opinions on somebody else anyway, and then send tons of hate that person's way. I mean, really, if you enjoyed the game that much and it was that important to you, why are you wasting your time and energy throwing hate at somebody online that didn't like it as much as you do? Go and play the game with that time. Or if you're at work and all you can do is spend time on the internet, like typing a response out or something like that, then move on. Go and read reviews that are more favorable. Don't just spend your time. I mean, life is short. You have a finite amount of time on this planet, and you probably shouldn't waste it being really angry about something that is super trivial when there are lots of other people that feel the same way that you do, which was, the game was fantastic. Go hang out with those people. And I'm not saying that every reviewer is perfect. There are times that it feels like maybe somebody's reviewing something a little more favorably than they should because it looks like they might be getting something in the back end from it. I mean, you can kind of feel that out, but generally, a 7's not bashing a game. It's not intentionally tearing down your good time. So you shouldn't intentionally try to tear down whatever they're doing. And if you're doing something as far as DDoSing a website, which is pulling down that person's livelihood for a while, I mean, why? Why are you wasting your time on that scale for something that means so little to you personally? I just think it's crazy. Jim Sterling's not the only critic that's gotten hate over the review score that they've given on something. It just seems weird to me that people are upset over something that's still a good score and not something that they feel is, oh, he's being paid to say that or something like that. That would be totally different. If you felt that the game was garbage and he was giving it a 10 out of 10 because he was going to receive a bunch of Nintendo swag, okay, fine. You are legitimately in your rights to be upset about that. And it's your right to be upset about it if you want to or not, regardless. But it's more reasonable for you to be upset if you feel somebody is skewing reviews for personal gain. This is not for personal gain. This is just him giving you his honest opinion on the game and giving you his score on it, and you freaking out for no reason. I think in cases like this, the best thing that you could do is go to somewhere like Metacritic that gives you the aggregated review scores. You can see bunches and bunches of professional and amateur reviews in the same place, and it gives you a broader picture of what you're looking at instead of going, I went to this one guy's website and he hated it. Well, don't go to that one guy's website. Not to mention, maybe you should do a little research on some of the reviewers that you're about to go and throw a bunch of hate at. Jim's not really known for loving Nintendo. It's not a surprise that he didn't rate it 10 out of 10. And that's not me beating on him because I think that he's giving it a lesser score because it's Nintendo. I think he just gave his personal opinion on it, and that's fine. But I'm saying he's not been the most friendly to Nintendo in the past, and they would have had to really gone well above and beyond in his eyes to get that 10 out of 10. They didn't, there were problems, and I don't disagree with all of his issues. I mean, if you're interested in some of the main highlights that he didn't like about it, it's the weapon durability and things like that, and I don't like that either. From the videos that I've seen and the people I've watched on Twitch playing it, I don't much care for the weapons durability either, and that'll probably make me super unpopular, but there it is. That's my opinion on it, and if you want to hate me, stop. Take that hate, that energy that you have that's like, oh, why would you say that? And just throw it away and go, you know what? I really like this game though, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go somewhere else and find somebody that's saying something super nice and fluffy about the game, or I'm just going to go play it because I love it. That's a thought. So bringing it all back around, basically 7 out of 10 is still good. Reviews are opinions. It's just how it is. Not everybody's going to agree with you. At what point in your life has everyone around you, a group of 10 people at least, agreed with every single word that you've said? And I'm not saying they agreed with you because you hold the power. I'm saying they agreed with you for realsies. Just turn off the hate for a little while. Reviews are opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Just doesn't mean that you have to like it. So, instead of DDoSing websites and throwing out a bunch of hate, go find some positive way to turn that around. It'll make you happy. It'll probably make you live longer, and, frowns are kind of ugly. So that's all I'm saying. That's my opinion on it. I'd love to have a discussion about this, know what you think about it. Do you think it was wrong of him to taint the game with a 7 out of 10 on Metacritic? Or are you in my camp, which is opinions? Hey, everybody's got one and that's cool. Your opinion is different than mine. Let's talk about it here on YouTube in the comments down below. You can hit me up on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. Go to our website, InfiniteRespawn.com. I'd love to have a discussion about any of this video or any of the videos that we've done or future videos that you'd like to see. You know what? Just let me know. So, thanks for hanging out and I'll see you guys next time.